Can you state your name, please?
Rebecca Essinger Bosworth.
Can you please tell me who was your cousin Ida?
My cousin Ida was a survivor of the Holocaust. She was in Dachau and Auschwitz concentration camps. And she had met with Dr. Mengele, who took out all of her reproductive organs so that she would not be able to have children.
Can you please tell me the story of the apple cake?
Ida was a wonderful, wonderful baker, and so she had made this apple cake that was absolutely delicious, and every time we visited, she'd serve it to us for breakfast. And then there was always leftovers, and she insisted on sending it home with us. When I got the recipe, I made it several times, and it never quite came out, and I would get really frustrated. But I finally mastered it and figured out how to make it perfect, and had brought it to a potluck one time and served it, and somebody complimented me on it and asked me where the recipe had come from, and I shared with her that it was from my cousin and that I was so grateful to be able to make it in her memory because she had survived the Holocaust. And the person looked at me and said, then I guess her recipe survived the Holocaust too. And something about that really resonated with me, that there was something that could not be taken away from her. Despite all the loss she had suffered, there was this sweet, delicious recipe that carried on. I don't know, I feel very special, and I feel that I'm carrying on a part of her and a part of her legacy that she couldn't. As a Jew, we're taught that people who have passed on, their memories are kept alive by the acts of loving kindness that they did in their lives, and by the ways that we continue those acts of loving kindness. And whenever I make this cake, it's always for a special occasion or at the request of my children or a family member that wants to experience that special taste of memories, essentially. So it makes me feel that I'm providing some, love or comfort through this act of baking this special recipe for other people.
You make this cake with your son, sometimes. How does it feel to pass that on, pass the knowledge of Ida's legacy on?
Like coming full circle. Like giving him an experience of love and connection that was scripted long before we baked together. So giving him that memory and that connection to his ancestry that he can feel proud of and feel strong. I believe it indicates strength and perseverance.